if you're a people watcher like me, and I love to watch people, and there's some great places to go and watch people and get ideas of characters. That's where I find my biggest inspiration in looking and learning about people and watching their character. And I was in an Arby's line ordering lunch quite some time ago, and this man was in front of me. I call him a gentleman, but I don't know that. But he had a tank top on. It was in the summertime, and he was kind of heavy set. Possibly had been a bodybuilder at one time. He was pretty stout, pretty beefy, muscly guy, pretty rough looking around the edges. But he had a tattoo on his arm of a puppy, and it just struck me as such a conflicting character that I wrote him down in my book of ideas of somebody that who would look like this guy did. He had rolled up sleeves, and kind of dirty, and then this tattoo of a puppy, and it struck me as somebody that I needed to create in a story. And another time, I was at the library and I was working on some project, and I was kind of watching people and distracted from my work at hand, and a woman came in, and it was raining outside, and she had a newspaper under her arm, and she laid her newspaper down on the table, and I watched her for a minute, and she took off her rain hat and set it down, and then she took off her rain slicker and put it on the back of the chair and spread out her newspaper all open on this big table and sat down to read it. And I looked over at her, and I noticed that she had her bra on the outside of her shirt. And I thought, there's a character. And I felt bad, it was alarming, but there's a character that you could write about. So I think that we learn to follow characters. We can gain a lot of really good tools for building a story and building crafting it, what we're working on. There's other great methods for gaining, inspiration and motivation to write. Oftentimes just being out in nature and watching just nature and the water, or the wind blows, how it moves the trees. But there's countless ways. But my favorite is to watch people in a busy place. Airports are great, libraries are great, restaurants are great. But you have to slow down, and in order to capture this inspiration and this insight from your world around you, you have to be at a slower pace. When we're hurrying off somewhere, we're preparing to go somewhere, it's hard to really absorb all that and to really be able to watch people and see where people are coming.